Vivaragari Shodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Gunatira Vanachari
Yamunatira
Yamunatira Vanachari
Yamunatira Vanachari
Jayaga Damadava Kunjabihari
Radhamadava
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaura Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Gauranga. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrutyam
Narayanam
Naram
Namaskrityam
Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati
Tato
Vyasam
Jaya Mudirayet.
Tato Jayamudire.
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवते उत्तम श्लोके
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
मूकं करोति वाचालं
मुखं करोति वाचालं
पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं
अङ्गं लङ्घयते गिरिं
यत्कृपः तमहं वन्दे
यत्कृपातमहं
श्रीगुरुं
वन्दे
दीनतारिणं
श्रीगुरुं
श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं
परमानन्दमाधवं
परमानन्दं
श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं
श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च
पाञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च
कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च
कृपासिन्धुभैव च
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
प्रभु नित्यानंद
प्रभु नित्यानंद
श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा
श्रीवासादि गौर
हरे
भक्तवृंद
कृष्णा
हरे कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे रामा
हरे राम हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे।
राम
राम
राम हरे
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 हरे।
Thank you all devotees for Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to glorify Lord. Please forgive me if you are any mistakes. Please correct me. So we are reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 5th canto, 5th chapter, 4th verse. Fifth canto, 5th chapter, 4th verse. Please repeat. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma
प्रमत्ता कुरुते
Yedindriya pritaya aprunoti
यदिन्द्रिया प्रीत्या अर्पणोति
Yedindriya pritaya aprunoti
यदिन्द्रिया प्रीत्या
Na
अर्पणोति
sadhu manye yata atmanoyam
न साधु मन्येतात्मनोऽयं
Na sadhu manye yata atmanoyam
न साधु मन्येतात्मनोऽयम्
Asan api kleshada ashadehaha
असन्नपि क्लेशदाशदेह
Asan api kleshada ashadehaha
असन्नपि क्लेशदाशदेह
Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma
नूनं प्रमत्ता कुरुते विक्रमः
Yedindriya pritaya aprunoti
यदिन्द्रिया प्रीत्या
Na sadhu manye yata atmanoyam
न साधु मन्येतात्मनोऽयम्
Asan api kleshada ashadehaha
असन्नपि क्लेशदाशदेह
Please repeat. Nunam,
नूनं
indeed,
indeed
pramattaha,
प्रमत्तः
mad, kurute,
कुरुते
performs,
performs
vikarma,
vikarma
sinful activities
sinful
forbidden
activity
in the scriptures.
forbidden in the scriptures
Yet,
yet
when
when
indriya pritaye,
indriya
for
pritaye
sense gratification,
for sense gratification
aprunoti,
aprunoti
engages, na,
engages
not,
not
sadhu,
sadhu
fitting,
befitting
manye,
manye
think,
I think
yataha,
yataha
by which,
by which
atmanaha,
atmanaha
of the soul,
of the soul
ayam,
I am this
asan,
sun
being temporary,
being temporary
api,
api although
kleshadaha,
kleshadaha
giving misery,
giving misery
asa,
asa
became impossible,
became possible
dehaha,
deha
body.
the body
Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. Please repeat translation. When a person considers
when a person
person
considers
gratification
sense gratification,
the aim of life,
the aim of
he
life,
certainly becomes
he
certainly
certainly
mad
becomes
after
made out
materialistic
after
living
materialistic
materialistic
and
living
living
engages in
and engages in
all kinds of sinful activity.
all kinds of sinful activities.
He does not know that
He does not know
due
that
to his past misdeeds,
due
due
to
to
his
his
he
past
has
misdeeds,
already received
he has already
a
received
body
a body
which, although temporary,
which, although
is the
temporary,
cause of his misery.
is the cause of his misery.
Actually, the
Actually,
living entity
the living entity
should not have
should not have
taken
taken
on a material body,
on a
on a
material body,
but he has been
but
but
he
he
has
has
been
been
awarded the
awarded the
material body
the
material
material
body
for sense
body
gratification.
for sense
sense
gratification.
gratification.
Therefore, I
Therefore,
think
Therefore, I
I
think
think
not befitting
no
it's not
an
befitting
intelligent man
an intelligent
intelligent
to
man
man
involve himself
to involve
involve
himself
again in
himself
the activities of
again in the activities
sense
of
gratification,
sense
sense
gratification,
by
gratification,
which
by
he
which
perpetually
he
he
perpetually
gets material bodies
gets
gets
material
one
material
after
bodies
bodies
another,
one
one
after
after
another.
another.
begging, borrowing, and stealing to live for sense gratification is condemned in this verse because such a consciousness leads one to a dark, hellish condition. The four sinful activities are illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, and gambling. These are the means by which one gets another material body that is full of miseries. In the Vedas, it is said, Asangohi ayam purushaha. The living entity is not really connected with this material world, but due to his tendency to enjoy the material senses, he is put into the material condition. One should perfect his life by associating with devotees. He should not become further implicated in the material body. Srila Prabhupada ki. Can devotees recite shloka, please?
Namaste kurute vikarma.
Nidindriya pritaya aprunoti. Na sadhu manye yatatmanoyam. San api kleshada ashadeha. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. Yedindriya pritaya aprunoti. Na sadhu manye yatatmanoyam. Asanna api kleshada ashadeha. Anyone from June?
Nunam pramata kurute vikarma.
Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma.
Yad indriya pritaya apranoti.
Indriya pritaya apnunoti.
Sadhu manayata atmanoyam.
साधु मन्ये
Asan api kleshata ashadeha.
असन्नपि क्लेशदेह नूनं प्रमत्तः कुरुते विकर्म
Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma.
यदिन्द्रियप्रीत आपृणोति
Yedindriya pritaya apnunoti.
न साधु मन्ये यत आत्मनोऽयम्
Sadhu manye
Yatanatmanoyam.
असन्नपि क्लेशदासदेह
Asan
napi
api
kleshada
kleshata ashadeha.
हरे कृष्ण
Okay. Hare Krishna, Namo Shivaya, Krishna Krishna, Shrimad Bhāgavatam, Namo Acharya. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhagavate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharni Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarni Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone for the today's Bhagavatam class. Thank you so much for joining. So we are reading from 5th canto, 5th chapter and 4th shloka today. So 5th canto is the creative impetus, the canto name, and we are in the 5th chapter. The chapter name is, this chapter name, the Lord Rishabhadeva teachings to his sons. Now we are in the 4th verse. Just quickly recap few things. So until 4th canto, we discussed about the lineage of Uttanupada. So Swayambhu Manu lineage we were discussing, the 3 daughters, Akuti, Prasuti and Devahuti, and 2 sons, Uttanupada and Priyavrata. We finished until 4th canto for the all children's lineage. Now we started with the Priyavrata's lineage. So in the 5th canto, until 15 chapters, we'll discuss about Priyavrata children's lineage. From 15th chapter onwards, we will discuss about the geography of this Mumandal, Jambudvipa, all geological structure will come up. So first chapter we discussed about the activities of Priyavrata Maharaj, and second chapter we discussed about the first son of Priyavrata Maharaj, he is Agnidhara. And the third chapter we discussed about the activities of Nabhi. He is the first son of Agnidhara. Then after that we started discussing about the great personality, the supreme personality, the incarnation of supreme personality of Godhead, he is Rishabhadeva. So Nabhi and Merudeva marries and they did sacrifice in the presence of all Brahmanas. Lord so much pleased with their sacrifice, and the Lord appeared in the sacrifice and he blessed. So what desire they asked? They asked for the getting son as good as Lord. So Lord said, I'm Lord, so I can't create one more person as good as me. That's why I myself become your son. So that's why Lord blessed Nabhi and Merudeva. Hare Krishna. Waiting for you all. Hare Krishna. Come front. Boys come front. Children. I can say children come front. Okay. So Nabhi and Merudeva get child as good as Lord. He is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishabhadeva. Rishabha. Bha means he is the best of human beings. So you continuing with the discussion. So we are discussing about the great personality, the Supreme Lord, he is Rishabhadeva. So Nabhi, Merudevi, just one more time I'm repeating for you. Nabhi and Merudevi requested for the Lord to beget a children as good as Lord. So Rishabhadeva became the son of this couple. Then Rishabhadeva's activities discussed in the 4th chapter. So how great he is, how he nicely ruling the kingdom and taking care of Brahmanas, Kshatriyas and everyone, and performing sacrifice, worshipping Lord. Even though he is a Lord, but he now in this life he is acting as a king. So he has to show to the world how a king should be. So he performing all sacrifices and is doing worshipping of the Lord, devotional service, everything. And he married Jayanti and he begot 100 children. So how many children Rishabhadeva begot? 100 children. In that 100 children, only 10 became Kshatriya and 81 children became pure Brahmanas and 9 children became Navayogendras. They are the above of all the Shashrama. They are called Mahabhagavatas. We will discuss about these 9 children in the 11th canto. The Navayogendras gives philosophy and teachings to Nimi Maharaj. So those 9 children we'll discuss in the 11th canto. Now we are in the 5th canto. Okay. So who is Nabhi? A Kshatriya or Brahmana? Kshatriya. And Rishabhadeva? Kshatriya. And Kshatriya's children supposed to be Kshatriyas, 100 children. Then why 10 children are Kshatriya, 10 children are 9 children Navayogendras, 81 children became Brahmana. So Rishabhadeva's family showing the great example for the Bhagavad Gita shloka. So what is shloka? What is that? Chaturvarnam maya shishtam guna karma vibhagasaha. So clearly Rishabhadeva is explaining teachings from Bhagavad Gita, explaining. For example, one person born in a Kshatriya family, but his activities are like a Brahmana, we can declare he is a Brahmana. So once Varna is not decided by his birth. So if you born in the Brahmana family, you cannot become a Brahmana. Through activities, through your applications and everything, you should perform a Brahmana qualities. So here, 100 children of Rishabhadeva, in that 10 became Kshatriyas because their actions, their activities showing they are Kshatriyas. And 81 became pure Brahmanas because these 81 children activities is like a Brahmanas. So the 9 children became Navayogendras because they are above this Varna Ashram. They are not belong to this. They are pure. They are Amaha Bhagavatas. So that's why once Varna is not decided by their birth. Once Varna is decided by their actions and activities. So that's a greatest example. So if you see the 5th chapter, what happened? Our story, Rishabhadeva, 100 children started going to some place for the tour. So in one place they assembled, and that place is Brahmavarta. So there Rishabhadeva started giving teaching to his children, 100 children. In that one children become, like one child is Bharata Maharaj. So that Bharata Maharaj rules this Bhumandal, like this Jambudvipa, all these things we'll discuss about in the 5th chapter. That's why we became like Bharata Varsha. We are under Bharata Varsha because he ruled that kingdom. Bharata Khanda, one of the piece of this whole Bhumandal. So he is also in that 100 sons. He'll become the exalted devotee. So this Rishabhadeva started explaining teachings to his sons. That is, this total 5th chapter name is the Lord Rishabhadeva teachings to his sons. Actually, this 5th chapter is the very heavy philosophy that's really need for us in this life. So he is strictly condemning this material sense gratification in this 5th chapter. So each three shlokas, one concept Rishabhadeva gives. First 3 shlokas, he gives about the importance of human life. The 1, 2, 3, the previous shlokas. And then 4, 5, 6, he discussed about we should stop this transmigration of this repetition of birth and death cycle. So like that, next he will explain about cutting through the knots of this illusion. Like that, each 3 or 2 shlokas based on the concept, he gives a wonderful philosophy. How we can stop this sense gratification? Already we are doing from the so many janmas. So in this shloka, if you see, Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. So pramatta word is very important in the 2 ways. One is for the material way, one is for the spiritual way. If you see the translation, pramatta means, Prabhupada gave mad. So pramatta means, matta means intoxication. Pramatta means deeply intoxicated. So what is the translation? We'll repeat one more time. When a person considered sense gratification the aim of life, he certainly becomes mad after materialistic living and engages in all kinds of sinful activities. So the person who is mad after sense gratification, so not only just like attracted, the Prabhupada used the word mad. The person who is mad after sense gratification, what he does? He engages in all sinful activities. That is called vikarma. Vikarma means sinful activity. The person who is very addicted to do sense gratification, mad. Without this sense gratification, I can't live. I want to steal, I want to beg, or I want to do anything to do my senses satisfied. So such a person is called pramatta. So what is the English meaning, pramatta, children? Perfect. Thank you so much. So deeply intoxicated. For what? Sense gratification. So the person who are deeply addicted for the sense gratification, what he will do? Vikarma. What is vikarma? Sinful activities, abounding things, forbidden things. What is the forbidden things? You should not steal. That is a forbidden thing. But he says, no, I want to steal because I want to satisfy my senses. So the person, the pramatta person, the person who is deeply addicted to do sense gratification, he will do vikarma. What is vikarma? sinful activities. So that is the first line. So then translation. He does not know that due to these past misdeeds, he has already received a body which, although temporary, is the cause of this misery. So he forgot that why I got this body, because I did some past misdeeds, some sinful activities. That's why I got this life. In the second line, Yedindriya Pritaya Aprunoti. Indriya Priti. Indriya Priti means, yeah, satisfying the senses. He already done in the so many lives. But again, he's doing because he's forgot. Then the last paragraph of translation. Actually, the living entity should not have taken one material on a material body, but he has been awarded the material body for sense gratification. Therefore, I think what Rishabhadeva is concluding, it not befitting an intelligent man to involve himself again in the activities of sense gratification, by which he perpetually gets material bodies one after another. It's clear, right? How nicely Prabhupada is giving. One who, pramatta person, one who is mad, addicted toward the sense gratification, he will do sinful activities. Once you do sinful activities, you will take birth again and again and again in this material world. So for that, what you should do is, you need to stop this addiction for the sense gratification. So this is, we are in today's which verse? Fourth verse. Okay. So first 2, 3, 4 verse, Rishabhadeva is explaining to his children, what is the purpose of human life. So in the famous sloka, we always quotes this sloka. Ahara nidra bhayamaitunam sha samanyametat pashubir nunanam dharmo hi hitesham adhiko vishesho dharmena hi hena pashubir samana. So ahara nidra bhaya maitunam sha. So eating, ahara means eating, ahara nidra means sleeping, ahara nidra bhaya means fear, maitunamsha. It's a sense gratification, sex life or anything. Sense gratification comes anything which is you are attached. Somebody attached to one thing, money, somebody attached to food, somebody attached to sex life, somebody attached to some other things. So sense gratification not only for the one thing, whatever. So each person knows which one is I attached. Somebody attached to TV, somebody attached to movies, somebody attached to gadgets, fame, pride. So I should be glorified every time. So fame, name, like kleshas. So each person attached to one thing, gold, women's gold, saris. So anything is sense gratification. So what telling dharmo hi hitesham adhiko vishesho dharmena hi hina pashubir samana. So these 4 things, ahara, nidra, bhaya, maitunamsha, humans are doing. Animals also doing. Animals will eat. Animals will sleep. Animals will reproduce children. Animals will get fear of other organisms. Yes. So we are also doing 4 things. And animals also doing 4 things. But what is the difference between the humans and animals? Perfect. Thank you. What's your name? Shiv and Rohit. Correct. Rohan, yeah. So Shiv said, humans have knowledge to analyze which is good and bad. Thank you, Shiv. So which is good and bad, the humans got the analyzing capacity. So we undergone 84 lakhs of species, all these lives. So one life we became a pig, one life we became a something. It's 84 lakhs. Maybe we became humans also, one of the life. But we get this human life very rare. After undergoing this 84 lakhs of species, then we got this human life. So Rishabhadeva telling, we undergone all these 84 lakhs of species, the same thing, sense gratification. We did every life and we got this human life. If you won't perfect in this human life, again, what you do in this shloka, again, you will repeat the same cycle. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. You will take birth. You will do A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. 84 lakhs of species. Maybe animals won't read A for apple, B for ball, but from childhood, it's grown up, right? Take birth from the mother's womb and again grown up. And in one of whatever animal language they'll get from training from the parents. You have to go and chase this one. You have to go and attack this one. You have to eat. So that is a training from them, for them. So for us, A for apple, B for ball. So maybe in previous life we read the same thing. We got same life, maybe either woman or male. So male or female, we born. And then we grown up. We went to school. We went to college. We studied. And we got married. We begot children. And again, same, we became old. And what happened? We left. And again we took Janma. So if you think, how many husbands gone? How many wives gone? How many children's gone? So every life we are eating the same thing. I'll tell one story. One time one camel went in the desert. Okay, camel. So they saw some nice thorn tree. Camel went and started eating the thorn. Wow, very nice, yummy thorns. Wow, I didn't see these thorns never before. So delicious thorns, very tasty. You eating, Krishna Prabhu. Eating, enjoying. You know what camel is enjoying? It's not thorn. It's its own blood. So Punascharvita Charvinanam. Camel is thinking thorn is very tasty. Wow, I'm enjoying. I got so much of sense enjoyment. But actually what camel is eating? Drinking its own blood. Same like that, we are also eating, chewing the chewed. So every life we are doing the same thing. That's why Rishabhadeva is telling, you are rotten all this life. Why you are doing the same thing again and again? Stop doing. Actually, if you see this, I think 35 verses in this chapter, every verse is very strong. Rishabhadeva's teachings. He's condemned this material thing. So he said, if you keep on doing these things, in this shloka especially, he explained about pramatta people. So for 1, 2, 3, 4 shlokas, we discussed what is the human purpose, why we are here, ahara nidra. So in this shloka, what we discussed, dharmeha hina pashabir samana. So children said, they are doing 4 things, we are doing 4 things. So if you, as a human, if you won't follow dharma, the serving the supreme personality of Godhead, dharme nahi hina pashabir samanam. You are as good as equal to pashabir. So strictly he condemned no sense gratification. What will happen if you do sense gratification? So keep on doing. What you will become? You will become pramatta. You will become madly intoxicated. Because of that, you are tend to do vikarma. It's happening, right, in the society. We'll discuss the stories from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So we are seeing, right, the people who are very much attached to sense gratification, at one point of time, they are ready to steal. See, clearly Prabhupada explained in the first line, begging, borrowing, stealing to live for sense gratification is condemned in this verse because such a consciousness leads one to dark, hellish conditions. We are seeing in the society, right? People are begging, stealing, and borrowing for the sense gratification. So the persons reach the stage where there are no hesitation to steal. No, I want to satisfy my senses. I'm ready to steal. Because of that, what's happening? Perfect. They are going to vikarma, they are going to hellish conditions. Can you tell one example we discussed last time also? One example, by birth he is a Brahmana, but because of one time addicted to sense gratification, he degraded his life and completely he lost his Brahminical qualities. He's behind women's stealing and everything. What is that? Can you recollect? Perfect. Superb. So Ajamila. So Ajamila born in Brahmana family, but when he saw some sense gratification scene, then he carried over with that one tinge of thing. He left all his rituals and good karma, what and he did, he just behind that bad karma. So he started doing things. Finally, at the time of death, because of previous Sukruti, he named his son as a Narayana. Just 4 syllables, Narayana, 4 Vishnudutas came. Just uttering. He did not utter directly Lord Narayana. He uttered his sons out of fear. Narayana. If the fear comes in front of you, Out of fear, we'll take some names. Because he's so attached to his child, he called without any offenses, just his child name. Just think, if you know the value of Mahamantra, if you utter the Lord's names with a pure form, then what is the greatest benefit we'll get? So just uttering the Narayana 4 syllables, Lord sent 4 Vishnadutas. For 4 syllables, 4 Vishnadutas. So the greatest danger is going to the hell. That is, he escaped by uttering 4 syllables of Narayana. Correct? So, Rishabhadeva is telling again in this thing, we undergone so many lives, but we got the Sukriti of this Manushya Janma. Manushyanam Sahasrechu Kaschid Yatati Sittaya. So, out of thousands of men, one get opportunity to come to this path. Out of all those things, one get opportunity to glorify the Lord. So simple thing. So here, why we are doing these things means we are identifying, not identifying who is this self. A wealthy person is there. Okay, a wealthy person is very rich, millionaire, billionaire. So he likes to eat in the normal hotels. No, he wants to go to the rich hotel and eat. So he himself thinks, I am the rich person. Why should I go to this? Why should I do these rotten things or small things? So when our self is identified with this material body, we will do these sinful reactions. But when this self is identifies with Lord as a part and partial, I am the rich person. I am the part and partial of Lord. In rich, in what way? I am the rich in the full of Krishna's love. I am the rich person in the part and partial of Lord, rich with the full of love. Then why I should do these rotten things? When you compare yourself with the rich love of Son of Godhead, then we are trying to reduce our rotten things. See, how wealthy person feels to go enter into the normal, hotels. In the same way, ourselves, when we connects with the Lord, I am the richest father's daughter or father's son in devotion. Then we should think, then why I should get addicted for this small rotten gratification? Why I should think these things? Because of these modes, because of this Maya, we are getting somehow, we even thought we are rich in the full of devotion. Soul is pure, right? Soul is not a material. This material world is Maya, but soul is always pure. This body is material. The soul is always pure because it is came from the Lord. Lord is pure. Anything comes from the Lord is purest. So this pure living soul is got connected with the modes, this material body, and getting rotten. So whenever we get connected with these things, realize things, then we will be out of this rotten. And then one more thing in the 3rd line of shloka, what Prabhupada is explaining. We finished 2 lines. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma yedindriya pritaya aprunoti. The 3rd line. Nasadu manye yata atmanoyam asanna apiklesha asha dehaha. So how we can get always revived by this connection that I am not this material body. We need association. Okay, we need association of devotees. Without that, we can't be revived. We need association of devotees so that we always we'll get inspiration to glorify the Lord. Otherwise, we'll be trapped because everything is a Maya. So we'll get be trapped. That's why we need, where Krishna Katha will be discussed, we should always go there and discuss Krishna Katha. What is the famous shloka? 10.9 Machitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayantastamam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha. Machitta, devotees gives their mind to the Lord. Madgata prana. So they gave their lives for the Lord. Then machitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam. We should seek the association of devotees where Krishna Katha, Paraspara, where always, we should not go for the Gramya Katha. We should always go and meet devotees where the Krishna is the center of our discussion. We should not simply go for the devotees association to chit chat or to do what this happened, that happened. We'll try to in a smart way where the devotees are happening Krishna Katha, where you need to go and start discussing Krishna Katha. The third line, Katayantasya Mam Nityam. So these devotees always Nityam, always glorify Lord. So in that association, what we will get? Pushyanticha, Ramanticha. So we will be released and enjoyed. Will be released, will be pleased and enjoyed. So otherwise, that association, so we are telling, I'm going to temple for the association, I'm going to temple for the association. Are we really doing Tushyanticha, Ramanticha? Are we really doing Krishna Katanu Parasparam? Are we really doing this Nityam? So you have to identify whether I am doing Tushyanticha, Ramanticha, then we seek. Otherwise, we will be rotten in this material world. So we should be always seek association of devotees to get inspiration so that I can continue my bhakti. So we should not get demotivated. Oh, I'm having sense gratification. What will happen to me? What will happen to me? See, Bhagavatam is full of inspirational stories, full of cautious stories. Inspirational story is our Ajamila. Okay. So if you see, I'll tell one story. Okay. I will tell who is that person. There is a Gandharva. His name is Upabarhana. Okay. So what happened? He got a job to go and sing in the, there is a function is happening. He has to go and sing the glories of the Lord. Okay. All Prajapatis, everybody came there. He's supposed to sing about Lord glories. Because of sense gratification, he glorified about some other, girls or something other than Lord. Because of that, Prajapati got angry and he cursed that Upabarhana, like Gandharva. You are behaving like a human. You go become a Shudra in the material world. So what he became? He became a Shudra in the material world. Who is that Gandharva? Upabrahma. Upabarna. Okay, he is a Gandharva. He is singing. Why he did mistake? What sense gratification he did? Yes, not about the Lord. Then he got cursed and he became a Shudra. What Shudra he got? He became a son of maid servant. Okay, he became a son of maid servant. So that lady always serves any devotees comes. She's a simple lady. She's a very nice and devoted, simple lady. She just serves people here, whoever comes. So what happened? Luckily, fortunately, they're called Bhakti Vedantas. So those days, the people like Chaturmasha, we got 4 months of Chaturmasha. They'll be completely dedicated for the Lord. So we started from 29th, I think, a day before yesterday. So the 4 months, this Bhakti Vedantas came to the place where the lady, the near to the place. She's a maid servant. She always go and serves, cleans their ashrama and helps everything. This maid servant son, he don't know anything. So he just follows what Mama did. So Mama is telling, go do that one, do this one. So whatever that Bhaktivedanta is telling, so bring sticks, bring flowers, do this one, do that one, everything. The boy is doing whatever Bhaktivedanta said. And one more thing he did. Whatever they are teaching, they are giving classes and the Bhagavata Katha, he is hearing. He's eating Krishna Katha. And after they eat, the leftover remnants are there. No, he's asking, can I take that one? So he started taking that one. Okay, take. The remnants, he heard Krishna Katha, then he ate the remnants. He carefully followed the instructions from the Bhakti Vedantas. What and all he did? 3 things. Instructions. So after 4 months finished, the Bhakti Vedantas left. Then he is there. But the 4 months association, the person got is deeply and when they are leaving, they initiated this boy. Okay, there is an initiation growing in the bhakti. They initiated this boy and nicely he's following devotional service by the instructions of these Bhakti Vedantas. Suddenly what happened? Mother left because of snake bite. Then this boy is not agitated. You know what this boy... See, mother is dependent on the son is dependent on mother. They don't have anyone. So attached to mother. Someone else is there in that condition. Why Lord did to me? Why Lord this did to me? They will say, right? But this boy did not tell that one. whatever happens, it's a Krishna's will. Because of Krishna's mercy only, everything happens. So he got that mature knowledge because of these teachings. Then happily, he just left that place. He started walking towards the north side. Then whatever this Bhaktivedantas taught in the 4 months, he just sat and following rules and regulations, and he meditated on the Lord. Personally, he could feel that Lord's, but he he didn't get darshan of the Lord. He got the appearance in the heart, and he heard the instruction. So Lord told, you did wonderful, but you are still in the not in the matured stage, your devotion. Actually, he became already, just to make him humble and this thing, Lord gave instruction. You continue this life, and next life you'll become, he become Narada Muni. The great personality Narada Muni life I explained now. Okay, he became Narada Muni. The Lord gifted this tambura. You'll get a spiritual body, not the material body. You'll get spiritual body. You to always, eternally, you'll glorify about me. So this person also did sense gratification. And he got cursed. But because of what thing? Association of devotees, he transformed Narada. Not only became a pure devotee, he transferred many souls. We were discussing from first canto to now we are in the 5th canto. Tell me how many persons he changed? Prabhuji, you all took notes, right? Just to recap, you all heard classes. Recap, how many people Narada Muni changed? Dhruva, very good. Uttanapada, then? We discussed the 4th canto. Prachina Barhi. Total, I think 4, 5, 6 chapters, Narada Muni gave lessons by analogical story of Puranjana story. He preached him for the 5, 6 chapters. Like that in future, we will discuss about Prahlad Maharaj. And I think 10,000, 50,000 Haryasha. There is a couple of so many people, thousands of people Narada Muni changed. Not only he became a devotee, he changed so many people. He made people devotees. Daksha, he gave instructions to Daksha. Like so many, if you see Narada Bhagavatam. So that's why Rishabhadeva was telling, if you stop this sense gratification, then no need to come this life. So don't feel discouraged. Oh, I'm doing sense gratification, I'm doing sense gratification. We got this human life, so we are doing this one. But in the same way, we got so fortunate, we got association of devotees. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, this association of devotees, what we discussed, the 3 things, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains. Bhakta pada duliyara, bhakta pada jala, bhakta bhukti avashesha, bhakta bhukti avashesha. Sorry, I'm just. Tina Mahabala. So 3 types of association. Taking dust from the lotus feet of great Vaishnavas, and taking remnants, and drinking the Charnamrita washed from the feet of Vaishnavas. So physically, sometimes we can't do it. Now Narada Muni got opportunity to do physically those 3 things. But sometimes we won't get that opportunities. So for that, in one of the lecture, Prabhuji was saying, Amarendra Prabhu, 3 instructions we can take. Taking the dust from the lotus feet means taking the instructions from the devotees, senior Vaishnavas. And drinking the Charnamrita means drinking Krishna Katha from the from our ears through the lips of the great Vaishnavas. And taking remnants means taking attachment, what they are having into our hearts by having the association. So whenever we come to association, we try to grab 3 things. We should hear their instructions. We should hear Krishna Katha from them. We should seek their blessings so that we can get little attachment, what they are having in your heart into our hearts. So without association, we cannot escape these material desires. Simple. Why we are getting these material desires? Because of avidya. We are not knowing, we are not these bodies, we are souls. Because avidya, we are getting material desires. So avidya leads to bijam. So that is our material desires. What material desires is in today's shloka? Material desires making us mad, intoxicated. Then we are doing papa. So avidya leads to bijam, bijam leads to papam. Papam leads to, in the today's verse, last line. What is the today's verse last line? Ashanna api klesha asha deha. Klesha means miseries. So avidya leads to bijam, bijam leads to papam, papam leads to klesha. So if you want to stop all these things from the roots, we have to stop. What is that? Avidya. So how it will be done? So we discussed one part of pramatta meaning. The pramatta material way, it is intoxicated for the sense gratification. Now we will go to the second part. The pramatta, the devoted way, is intoxicated not in the form of material desires, intoxicated in the form of, yes, in the hearing the Krishna Katha. So if you mad, intoxicated for hearing Krishna Katha, then the root cause, what is the root cause? Avidya. Avidya will go, right? So ignorance. So what is the avidya? We are not these bodies, we are souls. So sorry, avidya is we are thinking we are bodies, we are not souls, but actually vidya is we are souls, we are not the bodies. If you daily hear Krishna Katha, if you are mad towards the intoxication, this avidya will go. So once avidya will go, the tendency to do sense gratification will go. Once the tendency to do sense gratification will go, the tendency to do sinful reactions will go. Then miseries, kleshas will go. See, we are eradicating. So Prabhupada always this gives example of itchy. If you got itchy here, a tendency to scratch, right? If you scratch here, there is some infection. Doctors are here. So it will go and affect other places. And you crack here and you crack here, it will go here. It will spread throughout the body. So if you stop that scratching here, the biggest disease will go, right? The same way, the tendency to do this sense gratification, if you stop from the root, then automatically everything, that these adi bhautik, adi daivik, adi atmik, these miseries. You know, adi bhautik, we have three types of miseries, okay? Adi bhautik means, bhautika means like the what and all miseries you are getting from the organism, like mosquitoes, this one, that one. So bhautika. Adi daivik means like natural calamities, these earthquakes and all. Adi atmik means you are the own self, the ourselves. Oh, why that Mataji only got appreciation, why I did not get, why this happened. So we ourselves are the cause. So these three bhautik kleshas, all these things will automatically eradicated. What you do, you have to be intoxicated with Krishna Katha. So even Dhruva Maharaj told in 4.9.11, Bhakti muhu pravahatam tvayi me prasango bhuyadananta mahatam amalashayanam. In that last line, matta will come. So he is asking, I want to be intoxicated by the amalasayanam. I want to hear the Krishna Katha in the association of devotees, so that I can escape from the fearful material ocean that is filled with the sharks. Dhruva Maharaj is saying, I want to be intoxicated with Krishna Katha. So even we are saying, no, Shrinvatam Swakatam Krishna Punya Sevana Kirtanam Hrudayantosti Abhadrani. If you daily hear the Shrinvatam Swakatam Krishna, all Abhadras will be transformed. So for that, we have to be intoxicated. How we can become intoxicated? Hearing Krishna Katha. You know, in third shloka, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, wonderfully Shukadeva Goswami told. Can you repeat? Can you all repeat? Can you repeat with me? Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam Sukamuka damrutadrava samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha. Nigama kalpa taror galitam phalam. You know, the king of the fruit is mango, right? So the Bhagavatam is compared to the ripened mango. So it's very delicious. You like mango? Yes. So most of the people are like mangoes. So our Bhagavatam is compared to the ripened mango. So pibata Bhagavatam rasamalayam sukamukhad. That's ripened mango is already very sweet. That is more sweet. You know, in olden days, they'll say the mango which is bitten by the parrot will be more tasty. Same way here our Bhagavatam is written by Shuka parrot, the Shukadeva Goswami. That is coming from the mouth of Shukadeva Goswami. That is more delicious. Rasika Bhavukaha. Oh, people, please come here, drink, release this Bhagavatam. Once you release this Bhagavatam, automatically the tendency to do desires, the tendency to do all these things will be eradicated. So Rishabhadeva and Prabhupada concluded this thing, last line of purport. The living entity is not really connected with this material world, but due to this tendency to enjoy the material senses, he is put into the material condition. One should perfect his life by associating with devotees. He should not become further implicated in the material body. So that is the conclusion of today's verse. Just if you do sense gratification, you'll become pramatta. You'll become mad, intoxicated with sense gratification. Because of that, you will do sinful activities, you'll do vikarma activities. To stop that, you should be pramatta towards Krishna conscious. You should be mad towards hearing Krishna katha in the association of devotees. Then you will not do vikarma. You will do akarma. You know, akarma means no actions, no reactions. So, bhakti called akarma. So we will transform the intoxication in the material way to the intoxicated pramatta, from the material sense gratification to pramatta intoxicated towards the hearing Krishna katha. Then we will always be established in hearing and relishing. What will do after going Goloka? What you will do after going Goloka? Experience the Lord. Yes. So what you are doing here, you will do same thing. So for attending exams, you have to study, right? For going and serving, after going Goloka, we will serve Lord. So for serving there, final exam, you have to practice. So daily Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. If you chant here and like the release, hearing Krishna Katha Bhagavatam, then automatically we'll do the same things there. But we have material desires, we have all those things here contaminated. So to stop those things, Shunvatam, Shravanam, Kirtanam. So Shunvatam, Shavatam, Shunvatam, Krishna, Shavana, Kirtanam. So if you always hear Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, without knowing, you won't believe. So without knowing, all our tendencies slowly will go. You only judge for yourself. You relish, you enjoy Bhagavatam. So, you know, if you see the people, hippies, drug, that's what Prabhupada did. The hippies addicted to these things and the dark, hellish things, all those things, then those became happies. Prabhupada changed hippies to happies. This intoxicated for the material things will automatically transfer intoxicated to Krishna Katha. When his guest Shamananda Prabhu was explaining Krishna Katha, like, no, we want to always hear. So such a pure, coming from the mouth of pure devotees. So that Krishna Katha is so pure, we want to hear, we intoxicated, you know, we want to hear more. So you want to become intoxicated in Krishna Katha? Then you should hear daily. Okay? Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Matajis. Please correct me if any mistakes, anything, please, Prabhuji, please add. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Prabhuji, please add any points. Any questions or any recap points? If you like any points, you can take back home from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, from the Prabhupada purports. You want to say anything? Hare Krishna. Yeah, taking the dust from the lotus feet of Vaishnavas. Remnants means whatever they eat, the leftover things. And usually in the Guru Puja, we'll wash the lotus feet of Guru that washed out from the Charnamrita. So that is equal to the taking instructions from the devotees and hearing Krishna Katha from them and taking their association so that the little attachment, what they are having in their heart to our heart. Thank you. Yes. Okay, there are three, Adi Atmik, Adi Bhautik, and Adi Daivik. Okay, I'll start with Adi Bhautik. Adi Bhautik means other living entities. Bhautik. You just remember Bhautik. Okay, Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik. Daivik means natural calamities. The misery is caused by the natural calamities. And Adi Atmik, you yourself caused by you are the cause for your miseries. Your body and mind. Sometimes body gives troubles, right? Knee pain, that pain. Okay. Thank you. Anything from the June?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Very beautiful class. Very nice class. Thank you very much for addressing these young devotees. And that's really great because they are the future of our movement. Thank you very much. It's very nice that we should actually pay attention to these young kids. So thank you very much for that. From this verse, what we learn that instead of becoming mad for sense gratification, we become mad to hear the glories of the Lord. And that means hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and that all in the association of devotees. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Granjana Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Mataji ki jai, Srila Prabhupada.
Grace Madhusmita Devidasi ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Shri Shri Gonitai ki.
Ki jai. Beautiful. Thanks.